right now, live at 5.
There's a lot of anxiety as far as the unknown, and the unknown is one of the greatest fears you can face.
First responders are preparing for another wave of COVID-19 and speaking out about what they've seen so far.
Plus, have an experience as sweet as honey at the Honeybee Festival in Carlton.
And later, an Eagle Scout is making his community more wheelchair accessible. We'll introduce you to him and his mission.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look in Duluth tonight as we are now a year and a half into the pandemic. Many first responders are reaching their limit, and in just a few minutes we hear from local responders who say they're frustrated as another COVID wave looms. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. On average, 1 out of every 3 bites of food you eat is made possible by pollinators. That's why the Honeybee Festival in Carlton is celebrating their importance to Minnesota's ecosystem. CBS3's Quinn Gorham joins us now from the Honeybee Festival. Quinn, you got to be having some fun down there.
It is a really good time out here. If you take a look behind me, we got some vendors selling local honeybee honey and some advocates for honeybees out here. They're having live music all throughout the night and through tomorrow as well up on this stage and on the patio over here right now. They actually have a pollinator presentation going on over here where they're talking about the importance of honeybees to our local ecology. Event coordinator Glenn Swanson says there are plenty of great attractions this weekend, from live music to fun activities. For him, the most important event of the festival is the land acknowledgement taking place in about half an hour. That's being put on by local indigenous people, and Swanson says that's all part of celebrating the harmony that exists between humans and nature.
Our relationship that extends beyond us being as humans together, but our relationship with nature and our interconnectedness that way.
He says they're hoping to raise awareness about the crucial role that pollinators play in Minnesota's ecosystem. The event runs through Saturday night, and you can purchase tickets online for $20.
Well, Quinn, for people who can't make it out to the event this weekend, what are some ways that we can support bees?
That's a great question, actually. It's about framing bees in your mind. A lot of people tend to think of bees as harmful pests, but if you see them more as these helpful pollinators and avoid things like harmful pesticides, creating a safe place in your garden for bees to thrive, that helps a lot.
Yeah, if you let them be, they usually don't bug you, so make sure to keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Quinn. Well, Dave, that was an unintended pun I just had there. But it looks like a great weekend to head down there. Looks like fun.
Yeah, you know, last weekend I spun out a few of my combs and got about 2 gallons worth of that golden sweetness. And if you do keep bees like I do, well, this weekend probably will be good for the same. And it's probably going to be fairly good for the bees. They like it on the warmer side, but they also like rain interspersed with drier conditions. Whatever's good for flowers is good for bees, and we need some rain for the flowers, and I think we could get a little bit of that as the weekend unfolds here. But first we have to get through another air quality alert for Minnesotans through 9 o'clock tonight. But hopefully then things will ease up tomorrow. And if you're a boater, there is a small craft advisory for the north and south shore. So not a good night for swimming or boating on Lake Superior. Please keep that in mind. Dry tonight thanks to higher pressure, but rain could return on Saturday. Upwards of 60% chances for Saturday and for Sunday, with a few thunderstorms peppered in there as well. Tonight, look for low temps to go into the upper 50s. And tomorrow by the lake, thanks to a stiff easterly wind, it will be cool, only around 70. Could go towards 80 inland, but all zones get a 60% storm chance. How much rain could fall? I'll show you the latest charts on that in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. First responders have been on the front lines of the COVID-19 fight for 18 months. As cases rise, many are at their breaking point. CBS3's Abigail Smith spoke with first responders who shared their fears and frustrations.
He's just like, this is horrible, this is horrible. And I looked at him in the eyes and said, I'm going to do everything I can for you.
That's the conversation Eva Thuis had with an unvaccinated patient severely sick with COVID. She's a registered nurse at Ashland Memorial Medical Center, and she's tired.
It's exhausting. I'll just tell you, it's tiring. And not just doing the job, but it's the same conversation over and over again that gets extremely exhausting.
First responders everywhere are feeling burnt out, discouraged, and tired after having to deal with a third wave caused by the Delta variant.
It's frustrating. It's really frustrating.
Duluth Fire Captain Aaron Bujold says there's a heightened sense of worry and fear among the department. They don't know what to expect in the coming months.
There's a lot of anxiety as far as the unknown, and the unknown is one of the greatest fears you can face. But just relating back to the first few waves that came through, we were coming to work every day and nobody really knew what to expect.
Mayo Clinic paramedic Anders Holstrom comes face to face with COVID every day.
I know I've taken a lot of people who have been very, very, very sick. And more often now, what I'm finding is that people are, they have long haulers. You know, they were perfectly healthy otherwise until they got sick. And now they're suffering from chronic health issues.
Holstrom feels the emotional toll alongside his coworkers.
You come across those people and your heart kind of breaks for them because you think we didn't have to be this way.
First responders say the one thing you can do to help is to get vaccinated as soon as possible for everyone's sake.
If you or someone you know is a first responder and struggling with mental health, you can reach out to the Emergency Responders Organization for help. You can find that information at CBS3Duluth.com. A growing number of professors and staff at the University of Minnesota are calling on the school to mandate COVID-19 vaccinations this fall. Many faculty members say they are anxious about returning to the classroom as new cases surge due to the Delta variant. More than 500 people have signed a letter supporting a vaccine mandate. The university is among a handful of colleges in the Big Ten that are not requiring COVID-19 vaccines, but they have issued a mask mandate. This decision prompted a response from faculty and staff at the UMD campus. According to the University Education Association president, they have met with the administration on behalf of concerned faculty. They hope UMD urges system leaders to follow many other public institutions and require the vaccine. And as the pandemic continues, and with many people still working and learning from home, your eyes may be suffering as a result. When you look at a screen like a tablet or a laptop, experts say you blink 40 to 50% less. That means your eyes may become dry and irritated. Dr. Derek Michaels is an optometrist at Ralph Eye Care. He says the best thing you can do is put your screen down for a bit and give your eyes a break.
I always tell my people 20, 20, 20. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break, look 20 feet away. Give yourself a little bit of that break to really break up that, mundane routine of just being on your computer.
Dr. Michaels also says it helps to down the brightness of the screen and turn the blue light filter on, which is available on most laptops, phones, and tablets. The strength of the U.S. labor market continues to grow. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics released its jobs report today. Last month, the country saw its biggest jobs gain since August of 2020. The economy added 943,000 jobs in July. That beats economists' expectations by more than 70,000 jobs. The unemployment rate also fell to 5.4%, a new low in this pandemic. Another person has entered the race for a Wisconsin Senate seat, trying to oust Ron Johnson. Wisconsin Emergency Management Administrator Darrell Williams announced his run this morning. Williams previously served as an interim school superintendent and high school principal. He joins a crowded field of Democrats, including Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. Johnson has not yet announced if he will run for re-election. The trial of a former suburban Minneapolis police officer who shot and killed a black man will not be broadcast. Former Brooklyn Center officer Kim Potter is charged with manslaughter in the death of 20-year-old Dante Wright. Potter shot and killed Wright during a traffic stop in April. A judge ruled her trial will not be recorded or live streamed. It will also start earlier, now scheduled for November 30th. This is in contrast to Derek Chauvin's trial, which was live streamed. The judge allowed the broadcast due to the overwhelming interest in the case. Still to come on Live at 5, a community is coming together to raise money for a local DJ following a long battle with COVID. City by City is up next.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3. Cracks in brick? Cracks in block? Call DBS. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call DBS. Sticking windows or doors? Call DBS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call DBS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call DBS. Call DBS today.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
When we ask you to shop Prime Appliance, we want you to experience a real appliance store where we have hundreds of brand name appliances always ready to go during our in-stock sale. Like these Amana smooth top ranges in blacker stainless starting at only $549. Or Frigidaire top load laundry sets with an electric dryer just $13.99. Financing and delivery always available. Prime Appliance, it's a real appliance store and the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
Fun Tall Timber Day Festival is back August 6th, 7th, and 8th. Don't miss the 2 nights of music under our larger-than-life tent system with the Mallrats Friday night and the Time Machine Saturday night. Check out some of our amazing daily events, including the parade, lumberjack shows, various arts and crafts, North Star log rolling, street dance, beer garden, and more. As much fun as you can handle all day and all night. The Tall Timber Days Festival in Grand Rapids.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Duluth tonight, where it's looking to be a beautiful night for movies in the park. Tonight's showing is The Karate Kid, and the movie starts at 8:30 at Leif Erikson Park. And Dave will be in with this weekend's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A local food truck is headed to the Great Minnesota Get-Together and a family-friendly festival in Superior this weekend. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in Buell, Minnesota with an important fundraiser for a community member and local DJ. Jimmy Porter was hospitalized with COVID-19 in November of 2020 for a month and a half. Jimmy left the hospital with long-term lung issues, limited function in his wrist, and it also left him unable to return to work. The fundraiser will take place at the Hideaway in Buell and will feature 4 different musical guests and 2 barbecue vendors. The event starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Next, we head to Duluth, where a Canal Park food truck is headed to the State Fair. New Scenic Cafe's food truck, Scenic 61, operates out of Lift Bridge Park. Staff announced on Sunday they will be joining the Great Minnesota Get-Together. The truck will be at the fair from August 26th to September 6th. Vendors will be serving up their signature sashimi tacos, crispy wonton shells, and Thai peanut slaw. And we wrap up tonight in Superior with Billings Park Days. The event kicked off about an hour ago and runs through tomorrow evening. The family-friendly festival will include a car show, live music, fireworks, and the Smooch a Pooch dog show. Both days will feature rummage sales throughout the entire celebration. More competitive guests can try their hand at the Bags Tournament. And for more information on Billings Park Days, you can head to our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, a local teenager is dedicating his Eagle Scout project to handicap accessibility. Find out how after the break.
Today's high temp at Duluth International went to 79 degrees, 1 degree warmer than normal. But thanks to a pretty stiff easterly wind tomorrow, a lot of lakeside communities will be way below normal. The fringes of our region, well inland, maybe close to 80 degrees. So a wide range of temps, but a fairly narrow range of precip chances. Looks like 80% for everybody. And I'll fill in the details on that forecast coming up right after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here with a new message about your Medicare benefits. You may be entitled to transportation, meals, and expanded coverage for dental work that includes extractions, fillings, and dentures, all at no additional cost. Plus, depending on your zip code, you may be entitled to the Medicare benefit that adds money to your Social Security check every single month. Call and get everything you deserve. Call now. It's free.
I'm on a fixed income, so I called to get money added to my Social Security check. They helped me so much.
I called to save money on copays, get prescriptions, transportation, and my dental work covered. I couldn't believe I was spending money I don't have to spend.
Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline, and you can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
Your home improvement company has industry-leading materials and warranties on all of our window and bathroom products. We also certify all of our installers in our installation training center. Right now, we are offering 20% off all products and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Call us today or go online to book your appointment. If you want your project done right the first time, go with your home improvement company where it's your home made better.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Mall Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch Caitlin's Car Wash Forecast. Weekday mornings on CBS3 This Morning with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt. Sponsored by Miller Mall Car Wash. Only on live, local CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Temperatures did come down a little bit today. We'll take a look at these high temps and see that for many towns, we undercut the normal of 78. Places like International Falls or in Ely did that. So did Hibbing and Grand Rapids. But in Superior, we got a little warmer than normal at 80 degrees. Hayward's there as well at 81. In fact, much of northern Wisconsin beat normal by a degree or two. Folks in the Upper Peninsula undercut it by a couple of degrees, running 75 to 77. Tomorrow, lakeside communities may only be 65 to 70. But farther inland, like down towards Hayward and up towards International Falls, you still may get a day in the 80s. And that ties into an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms coming our way with our next low pressure system, which we talk about after this look at current conditions. Airport right now, 78 degrees in Duluth, 50% for the relative humidity. Calm wind is going on at the moment, but it could pick up towards 10 miles per hour as the night goes on. Air pressure, quite neutral for the moment, 29.92 inches of mercury. But with a new low towards Montana coming our way, well, barometer readings likely will drop for the weekend as rain chances go up. Current temps, not too far off the mark from the highs we just looked at, mid-70s for the Upper Peninsula and a range of 73 to 81 in northwestern Wisconsin. Our Minnesota friends are as cool as 68 by the lake near Grand Marais and as warm as 79 degrees down towards Moose Lake. Again, tomorrow, high temps could be around 80 inland and probably near 70 right by the lake. All right, that map took off way faster than it was supposed to. Let's see if we can make that thing dance for us again properly. There we go. Here's the latest Doppler, and with higher pressure snuck in today, we went back towards the dry side and the sunny side as well. Just a few clouds there being pushed away by the higher pressure, but the higher pressure's rain will be ended by rain tomorrow because now off towards the west, towards Montana, there's a new low taking shape. Coming our way for Saturday and for Sunday, could be upwards of 60% chances for showers and storms. And by the time we get into Sunday night, hopefully we get some decent rain totals out of this system. Northern Minnesota could go about a quarter to a half inch, and into Wisconsin and Michigan, it looks like a half inch to even an inch is possible in that neck of the woods. And again, since it's been so dry this year, we can use every drop that falls. Tonight, temperatures will fall into the 50s for a lot of Minnesota, but low 60s right by the lake. Partly cloudy sky from the high. Its rain will last one more evening. And we get into Wisconsin, Michigan. Low temps there will be in the upper 50s with that partly cloudy sky. But clouds increase rapidly tomorrow. It'll be mostly cloudy, Wisconsin, Michigan. 60% chance for afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. High temps 73 to 77. Minnesota numbers, 60s by the lake, 70 to 80 inland, 60% chance for the showers and storms afternoon and evening. And they just might last through Sunday into Sunday night and then give way to a mostly sunny sky on Monday. And if our temperatures drop into the 60s and 70s for the weekend, well, we perk back up into the 80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And speaking of Tuesday and Wednesday, that's a follow-up chance for some showers.
Thanks, Dave. This weekend is your last chance to visit Duluth's Brighton Beach for a while. The city is closing the beach and Kitchigami Park Monday for construction. They plan to extend the lake walk, move the road, and restore the shoreline. Paddlers, cyclists, and pedestrians will have access in about 12 weeks. Vehicle access will be closed until the road project is done in the spring of 2023. A local Eagle Scout is taking on a big project for a big cause. Most Eagle Scout projects don't typically need 2 cement trucks to complete, but that's exactly what a high school sophomore, Braden Mail's choice of service entailed. Mail decided to build a wheelchair-accessible ramp at the Big Lake Gun Club in Cloquet. The cement ramp will span out to 5 different flat rows, making the range much safer and more convenient for wheelchair use. Mail says he saw a need for this at the club.
I shoot here and I see plenty of wheelchairs, people that can't quite easily get to the lanes here for when you're shooting. And it's kind of uneven, so you roll back down the hill when you're shooting.
Mail and other volunteers began the project on Wednesday and are expected to wrap things up tomorrow. Upon completion of this project, Mail will become an Eagle Scout with Troop 152. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from the Humane Society of Douglas County in Superior. This is Harlow. She's a 2-year-old pit bull mix. Our friends at the shelter tell us she's a very happy and sweet girl who loves other people and other dogs. If you're looking for a loving new best friend, Harlow might be your girl. She sure does look happy, doesn't she? If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Harlow, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, California wildfires are destroying towns. We'll show you the heartbreaking video after the break.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
If all of this makes you happy, then you'll be happy to know that all of this is only $1 each at Arby's from 2 to 5 every day. Hope you like happiness. Arby's, we have the meat.
When we ask you to shop Prime Appliance, we want you to experience a real appliance store where we have hundreds of brand name appliances always ready to go during our in-stock sale. Save over $800 on these fabulous, huge capacity GE Cafe 4-door French door refrigerator in the brand new matte black and white finishes, now just $37.98. They're stunning. Financing and delivery always available. Prime Appliance, it's a real appliance store and the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
What does local mean to you?
To me, local means getting your news from people who you trust. I'm Kristen Bakke, Chisholm native, UWS grad, and Twin Ports proud.
Local news for local people on Live Local CBS3.
Hi, Gail King here, inviting you to join us every morning right here on CBS. We'll have the important stories and the interviews, all the news that matters really, and best of all, we'll have a good time together. We like to do that. And now you can find us anytime you want on the new Paramount Plus app. So we'll see you every morning right here on CBS. I thought that one was pretty good.
Couple questions.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
There is some positive breaking news.
We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
Okay, Dad. 1,
2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Heart attacks and strokes happen, even in the midst of COVID-19, and at least one will occur while you're watching this. Heart attacks and strokes are medical emergencies. If you experience symptoms of a heart attack or stroke, do not delay seeking care. Call 911 immediately. Hospitals are prepared and can safely treat you. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
Gayle King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
A 3-week-old wildfire tearing through Northern California is now the largest in the country, exploding overnight by 110 square miles. The fast-moving Dixie Fire has destroyed at least 2 small towns and is showing no signs of letting up. Jonathan Vigliotti reports from Westwood, California.
In less than 24 hours, the Dixie Fire has wiped 2 Northern California towns off the map.
All our beautiful views and everything are gone.
Thursday night, it incinerated the town of Canyon Dam. 24 hours earlier, it reduced the Gold Rush era town of Greenville to ashes.
I'm a lifelong resident of Greenville. My heart is crushed by what has occurred there.
This woman decided not to evacuate in nearby Westwood.
I mean, you have to live with the fact that there's going to be wildfires. There's always going to be wildfires.
So far, crews have been able to save the town of Chester, but the threat remains as wind-driven flames continue their relentless rampage through national forest land and small communities.
We're seeing truly frightening fire behavior. We really are in uncharted territory.
The fire's cause is under investigation, but Pacific Gas and Electric says a tree fell on one of its utility poles and could have sparked the fire. To the south, the river fire near the Nevada border has destroyed or damaged more than 100 structures.
Well, it was a cross between Apocalypse Now and Wizard of Oz. There was propane tanks blowing up left and right.
Eric Gibbs saved his home by fighting the flames with 2,000 gallons of water he stored on his property.
I just kept running back up to my tank and filling this reservoir thing up and running around and putting out spot fires.
Fire crews are hoping to catch a break. Forecasters say the weather is turning cooler and humidity is rising. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Westwood, California.
The Dixie Fire is about 35% contained, but fire officials say it's likely to grow larger. There are at least 100 large fires burning in 14 states.
On this Friday night, the debate over masks in school heats up as COVID cases among children skyrocket. How states across the country are responding, plus the week-long travel nightmare stranding thousands of travelers on Spirit Airlines. We ask the airline CEO for answers. And Steve Hartman goes on the road. How one man's kind-hearted gesture towards a little boy in his neighborhood inspired others to follow his lead. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
School's starting. Is your internet fast enough? Gear up during Extreme's End of the Summer Sale. Get fast internet as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Extreme's fiber-powered internet gets an A+ for performance with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.9% network reliability. Hurry and get Extreme internet for as low as $19.99 a month for a year. Dial 844-EXTREME2. It's the smart call.
Uh-oh, that food container won't contain your food, so you mess with cling wraps and foil, hoping food won't spoil. Well, not anymore. Now there's Stretch and Fresh containers, the amazing food storage containers with stretch and fit lids that let you store more. Even the odd-shaped foods you couldn't put in containers before. Just stretch over the food and snap lock the lid to keep food fresh. There's even a freshness date dial to track storage time. It comes in the sizes you need to store all the foods you want with amazing storage capacity. It's freezer and microwave safe, and the containers nest for compact, stacked, space-saving storage. And right now, the 6-piece set is yours for just $19.95, and the shipping is free. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer and send a second set. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-378-1232 or go to trystretchandfresh.com. That's 1-800-378-1232 or order online at trystretchandfresh.com.
Later tonight, first responders are exhausted as they prepare for a third wave of the coronavirus.
Friday came up dry, but Saturday and Sunday will be a different story.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Friday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we heard from frontline workers about their experience battling the pandemic. They say they're feeling burnt out dealing with this third wave caused by the Delta variant. And coming up at 6, Michigan's governor has declared a state of emergency in the UP due to a large mill fire. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.